Hi guys, Commander Mythcolour here, bringing you another Elite Dangerous tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about exploration. I will be talking about the different modules you'll need for exploration, how to explore your average system in the Elite Dangerous universe, and the profits side of exploring. Now, first of all, we're going to look at go into the outfitting department and show you the modules you will need. Now, the most important module you'll need for exploring is the discovery scanner. Now, there are three types of discovery scanner. If I go to module type, I can show you here. The basic discovery scanner, the intermediate, and the advanced discovery scanners. The difference between the three, this is the one you'll get when you buy a ship. This allows you to find stellar objects within 500 light seconds of your ship. The intermediate boosts that to 1000 light seconds, and the advanced, which is the one you will get if you take exploration seriously, I would say, is the advanced, which will spot stellar objects at any distance away from your ship, as long as it's in the system. Now, the advanced discovery scanner is $1.5 million credits, so it's a bit pricey for people who are just starting off. So is the immediate discovery scanner, really. So if you're just starting off, you're going to stick with the basic discovery scanner and find other ways of gaining profits. But if you really do like exploring, you're going to want to work to this, where you can go around the system and find all the objects as soon as you jump into the system, and not worry about the process, which I will be showing you later on. The next most important thing is the detailed surface scanner. Now, this is not totally necessary. You do not need this to do exploring. However, if you are doing exploring to gain profit, then you will need this. 250,000 credits detailed surface scanner. Once you've found a planet, you then can scan it. You lock onto it. You lock onto its signal, and then you can scan it. When you're scanning with a detailed surface scanner, it will give you more information about the planet than just a normal scan will. It will tell you about the atmosphere, the rock types, and different geology about the planet, and that will basically bring you in more credits per planet. Now, you're also going to want things like fuel scoops, especially if you're going long distances, because this allows you to keep your fuel capacity at maximum without having to buy it from stations, and this is useful if you're out in the non-populated zones of space where there are no stations to refuel. You'll also want to maximize how much fuel space you have, so you can go for longer without having to refuel, either because just for money purposes, or because there are no stars to fuel scoop on. You're also going to want to invest in a frameshift drive, normally about 10 to 12 light years. On the unladen side is a relatively good frameshift drive, but you can get crazy ones such as this one, which give you 22 light years of range. This is important because you can jump to other systems very quickly and get away from an area extremely quickly within about 3 jumps. So that is basically the outfitting. You will probably also want to invest in a decent shield generator to protect yourself from pirates that might interdict you when you land in the system, as well as decent weapons. So I have beam lasers and multi-cannons to fight back, and a kill warrant scanner as well, if they have a bounty, to find out if they have a bounty or not. and that is basically the outfitting. Now, ships. Now, the first ship is your trusty Sidewinder. This ship is very useful for beginner explorers. It has a big wide open cockpit to find planets which haven't been found with the Discovery Scanner, and it is relatively fast, and it can handle itself relatively well in open space. However, it doesn't have a very big fuel tank, only 2 tons, and there aren't a lot of compartments, so you can't really do a lot. So this ship is only really used for beginner explorers. Now we move on to the Eagle. Again, a very big wide open cockpit for spotting planets. Quite fast. Again, only a few utility mounts, and again only a small fuel tank. So again, this is more of a small upgrade military wise for beginner explorers. Then you move on to the Cobra Mark III. Now the Cobra Mark III is probably the fastest of the 4 ships you can use for exploring, and it is also very versatile ship. You have 6, sorry, not 6, yeah, you do have 6, sorry. You have 6 internal compartments to fit things in, so you can fit all the necessary exploring compartments as well as a few more that you wish. Can defend itself quite well, and has a very big fuel tank, 16 tons of fuel. And this also has a big cockpit as well, not as big as the Sidewinder or the Eagle or the next ship I'll be talking about. It's probably got the smallest, but it is still big enough for our purposes. Now the last and probably most impressive of the explorers is the Asp. Slower than the Cobra, but not by much. This can handle itself in a fight. It had a big open cockpit, lots of hardpoints and internal compartments to fit things in. You can go mining, you could be explorer but also do mining, bounty hunting, pirating, I guess, all in one go in an Asp. A fuel tank of 32 tons, which is also quite big, so that this can run for a long time without having to refuel. And that they are all the ships. Now, I will just show you quickly what I mean by from a detailed surface scan to a normal surface scan. So first of all, I will go into this system here. This is the Lambda Exploring Community Challenge. I'll let it load because, in fact, I will meet you there when... Okay, so here we are in the system map. See if I can find one that has been... So this here, this is an example of a detailed surface scan. You can see from here the volcanism, the different atmosphere types, what like broken down atmosphere, the composition, all these different things you wouldn't not normally get with just a normal scan. I believe all of these are detailed scans in the system, so I will go over to another system. It's the 6 Andromeda one. It's up again. Okay, so here we are in this system map. Example of one that isn't detailed would be this one here. It's not got any of the atmosphere types that you get on the other planets, like this one. So you can find these in systems that have already been discovered, and you can scan these and get a few more credits. So you can go through systems and detail scan the planets that have already been found, and you will be getting credits from that. And that is basically the difference between a detailed scan using the advanced detailed surface scanner and not having a detailed surface scanner, and that's how you can tell the difference. So next off, I will be heading out into space and showing you what you need to do to find planets. So I will see you in a moment. Okay guys, so we're out of the station now and into space. I'm going to jump into the system I have chosen to show you how to explore. This is a neighbouring system to the one I am in at the moment. So a quick jump over. As you'll see that there's hardly any fuel used. It's only a small jump. But a quick jump over. Now, when you jump into the system, first thing you want to do is identify the type of star. You can do it by sight normally, but depending, like one of these stars here, you can fuel scoop on these. So head into the outer atmosphere, and they should start fuel scooping. Sometimes it doesn't work though. So we'll turn around and show you again. You would also be starting off your scanner at that point, but I'm not doing it, so I can show you something later. Now once you've fuel scooped and scanned, normally that would have worked. Sometimes the game glitches out. You go to your system map and you can look. See, so in this system there are only 2 suns and there are no planets. I can tell that because you cannot move further right than this. So you could, if you wanted to, scan these, but this would only get you about 2,000 credits for both suns if you were using detailed surface scanner. So instead I will be heading out to another system. In fact, I'll do it by this list here. I'll just go to another one of these. Lock engaged the frameshift drive, and we'll try again. So jumping into this system. Into this system, come round, you would start your scanning process. I'm not going to finish mine, but here's fuel scooping. Fill up as much as you can. You can go to 130% heat capacity in a Cobra, by the way. I'm not sure about the other ships, but on a Cobra you can go to about 130% before you start damaging your ship. Go to your after it loads. There's lag while I'm recording, and that was my mouse going on the floor. Yeah, I do use mouse and keyboard, by the way. But this one here, from this you can see that there are quite a few planets. So there will probably be about 16, maybe 15, 16 smaller planets in this system. But likelihood is that there are larger gas giants further back here. Now, I have an advanced discovery scanner, so I will scan and show you what there is. So 14 new objects. Let's look at them here. So what have we got? So we got all small objects. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I wasn't too far off. And these are quite large ones. However, these are all icy and icy rocky planets. I don't know that yet because I haven't scanned them, but from the image I can tell that that is so. So, you have found you have, say in this system, if you had the basic and the intermediate, you probably wouldn't be able to spot them. However, I'm going to go head back to the start because I have flown a fair way out. You probably will have found about 4 or 5 of these with the basic and maybe 6 or 7 with the intermediate. I did fly out a fair way out of this system. Just head back. In the meantime, what you'll be doing is selecting a unexplored area. Some of these are, if it's 7 or 8, some of these are asteroid belts. Most of these are planets. You do get asteroid belts, and you can scan them. In fact, I will probably have to research this, but I believe you do get some credits if you scan asteroid belts, but not a lot. And there can be quite a few, so I don't normally bother to scan them. So you're going into a system, you want to be heading at full speed until, whoops, sorry, I'm going too fast into this one, so I'm going to slow down and head towards another one. For example, this one. You want to be going full speed until you reach 50%, 10 seconds, and then you want to go down to 50% of the speed. And with it, you will get within a range where you will start scanning. You will start scanning this planet, and then that comes up. So this is an icy planet, and you have all the data on that planet. If you have a detailed surface scanner, you also have atmosphere, things, etc. So for another example, full speed. So you start scanning. Keep going until you reach 10 seconds. Go down to 50%. I have a hotkey for my 50%. You go down to 50% so you don't not go too fast that you whiz past the planet. You're also going slow enough that you don't go into the planet's gravity, which is very hard to get out of if you go into it. Now, what you want to be doing, once you have scanned all the planets that you have found with your scanner, is going around to the most furthest orbit line you have, and if you know there are more planets there, because they're on the system map there will be gaps, go down to the blue section and follow that circle around, and with the sun on the inside, and look outwards. So, and you will be able to see things on the outside, like these ones here. You can see them moving across the sky. So if I came downwards, if I point at here, they move across the sky, and that shows you that there is a planet there. You would then head towards that planet, and send off a ping. You would not see all the how close you are and etc. But you send off a ping, find it, and then scan that, and you repeat that process until you cannot move any further right than this. So you'll be going, and then stop, and you know that's the last planet in the system. And then you just go on to a different system and repeat the same process. Now, the different planets you want, the rarer ones like high content planets and Earth planets and water planets, etc., are normally found on main sequence stars like the one in this system. This one has only got icy planets. However, it's got quite a few of them. Normally, dwarf planets, the weaker stars, only have icy planets if they have any, and white dwarfs don't have any either. And I'll be going down the list on the galaxy map, telling you the general stars where you can find planets. So if we go over to the galaxy map and go to View, Frontier added a new filter, star class, to the galaxy map. And when you first open it up, all of these will be selected. Now, first of all, the stars that I know for definite that you can always go to and fuel up without the glitches are these ones. All of these stars you can go and fuel up using a fuel scoop, and that's because they are powerful enough to radiate enough energy for you to pick up. These ones, dwarf stars, do not have enough energy. L-types sometimes have enough. So if you're noticing that you're running out of fuel, and you're on your path there are only dwarf stars, you must take a detour to one of these types to get here, to get more fuel so you can continue. Now, I've not explored non-sequence stars before, or carbon stars, or wolf riot stars. I have a mission to go find out what they are. I will be talking about them later on when I find out what they all are. However, these stars are bluish coloured stars. I think 7 Andromedae has a good example of one of these. So ignore me. There's class F star, which if you come to view is this one here. They are like white. These start going blue stars, and these are orange stars that you will look a lot like the ones you find in our solar system. So that is basically exploring in the field in a nutshell. If you do have any questions, remember I can answer them. Exploring is relatively simple. Without an advanced discovery scanner, it can be quite tedious sometimes, but apart from that, it is quite simple. I will see you back in the station to talk about profits next. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay guys, so before we go on to the profits of exploring, I'd just like to show you this photo. I will post a link in the description so you can find it as well. This just lists the profits that you can get from the different type of stellar bodies. So start off with stars. The stars that will give you the most amount of money basically are O stars, and there's O, and then B stars, and A stars, F, G, K, M, L, T, Y. They're the main sequence stars that you will find in Elite Dangerous, and that is the order from O to Y of how much money you will get. So if you jumped into a system with an O class star, you would get more money for that star, say, than an M class star. Then we're going to move on to planets. Gas giants. Gas giants work in this way. So the most is gas giant class 2. Then you have water giants, then gas giants Mark 1, gas giants Mark 3, and then gas giants Mark 4. For giants, they are worth more if they are helium rich or suitable for life. So they'll have a helium rich or suitable life gas giant thing next to them. For small, obviously the most expensive is an Earth-like world, because I mean they're like Earth, so they can be lived on. Water life worlds are next, then metal rich, then high metal content, then icy, then rocky ice, and then rocky. Again, that's the same. So the most is for the gas giants 2 and Earth-like, and then the least gas giants 4 and rocky. Then you've got other stellar bodies such as black holes, neutron stars, or white dwarfs, other types of small stars, things that have been, thinking proton stars I think would be in this other section as well. Black holes, of course, the most, neutron, and then white dwarf. I think this was made before one of the updates. I think there are some planetary bodies that aren't in here. I think I found a gas giant Mark 5. That might be a water giant, I'm not really sure. But this is really useful for explorers and prioritising what they scan and what they don't scan. Now I'm going to move on to the profit section, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so back at the station now. We'll be looking at the profits section of exploration. Now, for profits, to sell your data which you have discovered, you must go to a station, and every station will have this. Is go down to Universal Cartographics and click on here. Now, while it loads, you need to be 20 light years away from the system you scanned to sell it. So, for example, I scanned this system, and this system was 18 light years away. So I would need to jump to a system that was 2 light years further away from this system, piston sector OEPA60, to sell this data. Now, I've been doing this for showing purposes, so I haven't actually really tried very hard in this these ones here. These are just ones I've passed through, and I've quickly scanned them, and they've been icy planets. So this is the lower end of the market. This is what you'll be looking at if you have just a basic discovery scanner. This is the things you will be looking at that won't take you a lot of time. The bigger systems will take you longer to find. You might not even find all the planets, and they will get you more just with discovery scanner. Now with detailed surface scans, you get more. So for example, in this system here, it now breaks it down to Frontier of Now Understanding where it breaks it down, all the things that you've got. So see, for example, these are both icy planets, and this one without scanning I got 250 credits for. However, this one with detailed scanning I got 421, and this one's 414. So the credits depend on the atmosphere type, so you get more for more hospitable climates and etc. So on the downscale, and I will be showing you, and I will have shown you, I hope, the lists of the different planets. On the downscale, as you probably would have seen, rocky, icy, and rocky icy planets are on the bottom of planets. Normally, these smaller solid planets are less credits than the gas giants, but gas giants, you can get these more solid rocky planets that do have a lot more credits than the gas giants. For example, water and Earth-like worlds will get you from, if you scan them with a detailed surface scanner, can get you 16,000 to 50,000 per planet, just per planet. And if you have big systems with gas giants and high metal content planets, you can be getting around 50,000 credits if you scan the planets and the moons. And that, with an advanced discovery scanner and a detailed surface scanner, will probably take you about 10 minutes to get 50,000 credits. However, you have to find them. Exploring is more of a thing where you get some, you win some, and you lose some. So you can find a really good planet system, but they're not as common as these bad planets. But you can still get credits from them. Normally, stars, if you scanned a star, you get about 1,000 credits just for the star, and then you get extra for the planets. Moons are about 300 if you scan them. So yeah, this is the profits. Exploring, definitely not the most profitable job, but probably by far one of the funnest, well, at least for me, jobs around. You don't just go around shooting people, you go around, you explore, you find different things, and there's never one system that is exactly the same as the other. They're all different. So that's exploring in a nutshell, basically. Now they've added community challenges. There will be more opportunities for explorers. They're adding more deep space stations to aid explorers. Go out to these systems, and then they get a head start going out into the unknown. By the way, they've now also added where you can be the first one, and you will know that you were the first one to have explored a system, and if you bring that data back to one of these, it will tell you. I will putting a photo showing my first 3. They weren't very important ones, but they were my first systems with my name on it nonetheless. And you'll get extra credits. Depending on the quality of the system, you'll get more credits. So if you had Earth, like planet in that system, and you were the first one to find it, you probably get an extra 2,000 credits, maybe. I don't really know. But that is exploring in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was educational. We've got a few more people to try their hand at exploring. It's a really fun job to do in Elite Dangerous. You got real big boost by Frontier recently, and my name's Commander Mythcolour. I hope you enjoyed video. I've already said that. Oh well. Please do like and subscribe for more content. I'm desperately trying to improve my graphics and audio. I'm hoping this video has the new improved graphics that I've been researching. Apart from that, my name's Commander Mythcolour, signing out.